Welcome back, our dear viewers. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi has recently launched an initiative to end the waiting lists, which was and still is a lifeline for some citizens, and to reduce the overcrowding in hospitals. The initiative is to facilitate the task for the citizen and providing integrated medical care. The Ministry of Health and Population, through the present initiative, is to eliminate the waiting lists, begins to receive patients' data through the hotline that it launched, and employs a full and trained team as it works daily from 9 to 6. The services are also provided through the website for registering. For his part, the official spokesman for the Ministry of Health and Population, Dr. Hussam Abdel Ghaffar, said that the initiative to eliminate waiting lists since its launch in 2018 has completed more than 1.5 million operations so far. The ministry official indicated that the initiative started with 9 specialties until it reached 14 in 2022 that include heart, orthopedic, cardiac, catheterization, brain, nerves, kidney, transplantation, brain catheters, collar implants, ophthalmology, and other specializations. The official spokesman said that the distribution of patients to hospitals is affiliated with the initiative to ensure that they had received the full medical service as quickly as possible. And regarding the rate of waiting for cases of heart operations, he indicated that it does not take only 3 days. Dr. Abdel Ghaffar noted that the ministry has been working since the launch of the initiative in order to promote the medical service, which is the fullest extent rate, and to provide the hospital with modern medical supplies and modern devices in accordance with the international standards in order to serve the initiatives and to serve the Egyptian citizens. Our dear viewers, that was the latest regarding the initiative that President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi did launch in 2018 regarding the end of the waiting list, which was still a very important and crucial matter for the Egyptian administration in order to provide the Egyptian citizen with proper medical and health protection, and to end the waiting lists in hospitals. And welcome back, our dear viewers. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi and his Croatian counterpart Zoran Milanovic held bilateral talks in Cairo's Ittihadiyya Presidential Palace on Monday. The talks addressed the topics of bilateral cooperation as well as a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern. To shed more light on this very important visit by the Croatian president, we are much delighted to be joined over the phone by Mr. Abdul Latif Wahba, our journalist. Mr. Wahba, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Wahba, can you shed light about the importance of the visit by the Croatian president to Egypt in order to enhance and deepen the cooperation between both countries?
Let us say first that Egypt recognized the newly independent Croatia on 1992, and the two countries established diplomatic relations on the same year. Croatia has embassy in Cairo, and also another one or consulate in Alexandria. So it is important for Egypt to renew its relations, to renew its cooperation with Croatia. As you know, President Fattah el-Sisi, since he came to power, he's diversifying all the Egyptians' foreign relations.
Weeks ago, he visited India, Kazakhstan, and also Albania, and so on. So Egypt now doesn't depend upon traditional allies or relations in Europe or US and so on.
Yes.
We are seeking our benefits. We are seeking to strong our relations with the other countries.
Yes.
Especially, we have a historic relations with Croatia in many different aspects. Croatian companies are working in Egypt and also in Suez Canal corridor. At the same time, they have individual characteristics in some industries, especially steel, iron factories, and also the heavy industries. This, of course, will help Egypt. At the same time, we can use Kuwait as a new market for Egyptian exports, especially the agriculture exports and the fertilizers and so on. Let us say first, let us say at the same time that many foreign countries or European countries from Europe or Asia are trying at the same time to increase and to strengthen its relations with Egypt. This is, of course, to the repercussions of the Russia-Ukrainian crisis, and they are trying to import the Egyptian natural gas in exchange for increasing the Egyptian to these countries.
Mr. Wahba, what's your take here on the importance of both countries' keenness on increasing the trade cooperation?
Yeah, of course, as you know that during the current time and the international economic crisis, all countries are trying to compensate what they lost during the last 2 years, especially in coronavirus or COVID-19 in 21, and also to face the casualties of the Russian-Ukrainian crisis. So it is time to find a new way to increase and to strengthen your economy. As you know that due to this, due to the economic crisis in the world, for example, every country are trying to find a new market for its exporters, not depending upon the traditional market. As you know that the traditional market, for example, always influenced by the political relations and at the same time by what happens in the world. So we have not to increase our, we haven't to stop on increasing our exchange rate, but to attract more investments at the same time.
Yes.
As the international investment is moving from a place to another place, from a country to another country, they are seeking the stability. They are seeking the main infrastructures, the affordability of energy, for example. As you know that Europe, for example, are suffering from the energy shortage.
Yes. Mr. Wahba, from your point of view, what are the ways to develop the economic cooperation between Egypt and Croatia? And do you think we can promote mutual investments as well?
Yeah, of course, as you know that Egypt issued many regulations and amending for the investment law in Egypt to grant the golden license for the new projects, especially in many different aspects,
Yes.
not to depend upon the or waiting for the bureaucratic procedures, but they granted it automatically to the new investment. This, of course, helps to attract more foreign direct investment. This is one. And at the same time, Egypt approved many incentives during the crisis in COVID-19 and also in 22 due to the crisis of the Russia-Ukrainian. They granted incentives for the foreign direct investment as well as the local and the Arab investment in Egypt. This is another one. And at the same time, as you know, that Egypt during the few hours, the coming few hours, will offer stakes or shares in the public companies and will offer it in the stock market. I think this will increase at the same time all foreign direct investment to Egypt.
Do you see here any special mechanism to attract investors in order to participate here in the national projects as well as the Egyptian market? We have witnessed many visits recently. We have seen the Croatian president, and on Sunday we have been witnessing a visit by the Romanian prime minister, and much more yet. How do you see here the market here in Egypt in attracting FDI, and what more could be done in order to witness that, Mr. Wahba?
As you know that, as you mentioned, many officials from Europe visited Egypt during the last week. We are seeking at the same time to make some kind of swap deal with these countries, as they asked for the natural gas exports to their countries, and we can at the same time ask for what we need from the European markets, especially grain and vegetable oils and so on.
Yes.
This is, of course, it means that it will alleviate more financial burden from the state budget. As you know that we are, the cabinet is in discussion just now to prepare the new budget. So you have to secure some main commodities and that you imported from abroad. So Egypt in current time trying to strengthen its relations with all the countries, not to depend upon the traditional countries, and to open a new market for the Egyptian exporters, especially in these countries like Albania, like Romania, like
Indeed.
Croatia, like Kazakhstan, and so on.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Abdul Latif Wahba, our journalist. Thank you so much for your precious input, sir. And our dear viewers, now we'll go to a short break, and after that, we'll be watching another segment in the breakfast show with my dear colleague Amal Mukhtar. So stay tuned.